What if she comes at you talking about her exes on a date? Also, what if she's giving you a hard interview, which is her basically grilling you on a date? Guy, you have to be playful. You have to be strong. Listen to this call and get some helpful tips if you run into a situation like this.
Take her on the second date, and she starts talking about her ex a little bit. And I don't really want to talk about negatives, the negative subject.
No, what you do is this. Were you physically attracted when you go into the Doc Love interview? Okay, she brings this guy up. Were you physically attracted to him when you first saw him? A yes or no, and say, well, what is it that he did wrong? And then she's going to tell you this and this and this and this. How long did you stay in the relationship? Why didn't you get out sooner? Did you all of a sudden you just playing Dr. Love? That's what I would do. I would bury this guy.
Okay,
I would reinforce the reasons why she got rid of him. But you know something? Down deep, I don't like it when they don't talk about other guys. Or you could say this. You could be facetious. Say, you know something? When you talk about the ex like this, it really turns me on. Do you have some other guys you can talk about too?
Yeah.
Put that in her pipe. Let her smoke that. See what comes out.
Well, I gently tried to change the subject on a couple.
They don't get the drift.
Okay,
some of these women, they want to talk about exes. If I'm out with you, why don't I want you to tell me about some of their male you've been with? Where's the common sense? Where's the class, the manners? Oh,
well,
man.
I've heard you talk about this a little bit on some of the archives and stuff. So I ended up doing what you just mentioned. Is I kind of went into the interview mode. Well, what did he do that turned you off? And so she spilled the guts, and it verified the system. I thought, well, at least I got something out of that.
Yeah.
But after she spilled her guts, she looks at me like, okay, now your turn to tell me about all your negative past relationships.
You're my first date.
That's exactly what I said, because I've heard you say that before.
and do not buckle. Do not give in. You got to tell me you've been out. No, you're my first date. You're my first date. I guess that's why you recognize the fact I'm a little shy. And then wink at her. Then wink at her like you're a whack job. Play with it. Get gutsy. Yeah. Throw some stuff out there. See what happens. You got to try different stuff. You got to be a character. You got to have an edge to you.
Yep. Okay. So I ran that. She was kind of relentless, and she was a little offended I wouldn't give in. I didn't give in.
You should tell her, by the way, you should tell her when she's doing that. She kept asking you the same thing. I got to tell you something. I've never had a girl nag, but since you've asked me this 6 times, I think I'm starting to like you more. Most guys I understand. My buddy Mary, my friends at work, they all complain about their wives nagging all the time. But I'm actually kind of liking it for my first date. If she can't roll with it, that's her tough luck. Let her not accept the next date. But we're getting her in line now. We're setting the line in the sand.
Yeah, and keep in mind this girl's 10 years younger than me, and she's smoking hot. I mean, she's a hot for sure. So
every guy tell her how beautiful she is.
Oh yeah. So after we get off of my exes, and she gets the hint that I'm not going to talk about it, and she's a little bit mad about it, and I've joked and whatever.
And you smell her. You say, by the way, you get prettier when you get mad. Yeah, I by the way, do you happen to have a temper? Because I think I could really go for a girl with a temper.
So then she starts trying to pin me down on what I think a relationship should look like. How many times
I said I'm looking. She just say I'm looking at her right now. I think you're the perfect girl for a relationship.
And then she goes, well, how many times per week do you think we should hang out? And this is where
I would just say it depends if you kiss me at the end of this date.
Did you like what you just heard? We have over 4 more hours of audio just like this and some great articles that you can get free right now at DocLoveClub.com. No credit card required for a 7-day free trial.